Remember, athletes, it's about consistency first, then intensity. Transformation is about changing who we are through our habits. Your path to success, it's a journey. You are unstoppable. You are an athlete. Every day that we wake up able to enjoy the day with the health that we have is a gift. You know, the goal is to become 1% better every single day. Your workout is done and your results are there. Unleash that unstoppable force within you.
Welcome back, athletes. Today we're doing a 6-minute standing ab and core workout. Now, all you're going to need to follow along today is just your mat to stand comfortably on, but most importantly, you're going to need one dumbbell. So you don't need the full pair. Just make sure you grab yourself a medium weight dumbbell. Now, athletes, I want to remind you before we begin that we are what we repeatedly do, and most importantly, what we repeatedly think. So that means as we get started today, I want you to audit your thoughts. What do you repeatedly continue to think about as you start every workout, as you show up for your self-care? Are you thinking about how this is going to work, how you're going to be successful, how this is going to help you transform your health and your body and your mind, or are you in thoughts of doubt? All right, athletes, now let's begin. Today's workout is a 6-minute no-stop workout. That means I'm going to show you your first exercise. We're going to work for 60 seconds. Then you're going to check this box above to know what's coming up next. All right, now here is our first movement. Go ahead and grab your dumbbell, and we're just going to do a standing side flexion. So I like to place my hand here, but it's completely optional. And then I want to show you your start position. So this is your start position, and then you're going to use this side here to squeeze yourself back into standing. Now, a common fault I see is really coming away from that central line. So I want you to imagine as though there's maybe a point going forward and back through the chest, and that's what you are rotating around. So don't come out of that center, just try to stay sort of aligned if you can, just be mindful of that, and then squeeze through the sides here, the obliques, in order to create that movement. All right, athletes, now let's get started. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so I'm gonna just remind you to squeeze the glutes. So inhale, keep those glutes squeezed because that's gonna help you stay in place. And then you'll notice I'm moving really nice and slow with control through the movement. So right now we're working the internal obliques on the left side. And because we're carrying a weight, we're also working the deltoids on the right side, but I really want you to bring all of your awareness right here. So imagine that you are opening up that muscle, and then as you exhale, just closing it. And again, if you move slowly here with me, you're gonna keep that muscle under tension the entire time, making those 6 minutes count. And now continue to breathe through the movement. We're gonna actually continue to stay on this side for just a moment. Good work. And then in just a second, we're gonna stay here and then lift up that right leg. So this is going to be a little bit of an awkward movement, especially if some of these muscles here have not been challenged in a while. But this also works the quadratus lumborum on this right side. So try again to stay in that nice straight line, imagining that there is this point going straight, keeping you nice and centered, nice and aligned, and then you're just lifting up the hips. So hike up this pelvis here, and then come right back down. You'll notice also that you're actually engaging some of the muscles on the left side, specifically the muscles that help us to walk, so through our gait movement, and those are the hip supporters, so the gluteus medius and the minimus. That's it, continue to work here with me. We're really waking up some strange muscles. All right, in just a few seconds, we're still gonna stay on that same side. 3, 2, 1, and now we're gonna bring the right elbow to the knee, or rather also the knee to the elbow. And then you'll notice that because of this counterweight here, we're activating the opposite oblique. So again, noticing still that a lot of those stabilizing hip muscles on the left are still continuing to engage. Oh man, And remember, watch those thoughts, because it's either telling you that this is working, that you are shaping and sculpting that core, strengthening and stabilizing, or you're doubtful that this is working for you and that 6 minutes is all you need today to really get some nice definition and some really great work in today around your self-care. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Now switch to the other side. And again, now we're opening up, focusing on the right internal obliques, inhaling, imagining that line is staying right through that chest, keeping us aligned here. Inhale, bring the weights a little bit lower, keep that arm straight, and then just watch the shoulder, especially anytime you're carrying a weight in your arm, that the weight is not rolling the shoulder forward. So bring that shoulder blade back and down, inhale, and then squeeze through. Good work. And athletes, these are the workouts that I use to get the physique that you see today, and also to be able to realistically fit them in my schedule. Because even though I'm in the health and fitness world, it still gets hard to make time for self-care. All right, now stay here. And remember, now we're hiking up that hip. So I'm placing my hand here just to make sure I really isolate through. But if you place your hand down here, don't use it to swing. You can just continue to stay here, hike up that hip. And now working the QL on this side, the quadratus lumborum, but also the internal obliques as well. That's it, nicely done. And really feeling also now the muscles here, stabilizing the right hip, starting to activate. And again, not really feeling like this is a big movement like a sit-up, but definitely working the core in a very different way and actually targeting some deeper muscles that we don't often get in some of our general movements. All right, here we go. Elbows and knees. Inhale, exhale. Keep that body straight. Watch those shoulders. Bring them back and down. And then continue to breathe and drive through that breath. You got this. Good work. And I just also want to add here that the goal for every workout is not necessarily to feel the burn and to get really exhausted and completely spent, but instead to find different ways to challenge the body. And soreness is not always an indicator that you've had a great workout. And at this point, it's very rare for me to even feel sore. However, that's just that the recovery of the body has become more efficient. So don't aim for soreness as that answer. And one more break. All right, high five, you made it. Now remember, if you have it in you, repeat one more time or check out some of the other workouts I have linked for you at the end of this video to complete your training today. This is a really great one to incorporate into your regular regimen, whether this is a finisher for a different type of workout or you're just looking for something simple to do while standing with very little space. All right, athletes, now remember, if you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up and then comment below. Let me know how this went. What else would you like to see so I continue to create the content that you enjoy? And remember, if you're new here, to go ahead and subscribe so that we keep training together. All right, let's go. Refuel, rehydrate, and let's meet up in the next one. You got this.